forum welcomes Lobsang Sangay.
I'm Lobsang Sangay. Currently, I am a senior fellow at Harvard Law School.
My name is Tenzin. I was born and raised in India. I grew up in Dharamsala.
I was born and brought up in Tibetan refugee camp in Darjeeling.
I came in the spring of 1991.
I came in 1995 to do my master's degree in law as a Fulbright student.
It was actually a graduation gift from my mom to be here in America.
The American culture, is so different from a Tibetan way of life or Indian way of life. That's where I was born and brought up. In the street, and when you meet a friend, you will say, "Hey, I'm coming over to your place tonight at 5." You don't say, you don't schedule your meeting to meet a friend or family members, right? Just, "I'm coming over."
When you see foreigners in India, you always think, oh, they are tourists, and you don't see them working. You always see them enjoying, ordering people. They want this, that.
Yeah, love marriage. Love marriage. She is a descendant of the famous king of Tibet, Songtsen Gampo. So she was like somewhat beyond reach, But then one way or the other, I came to know, she was interested, in me. I just got a hint. But I promised that I'll be somebody, in the future. That was my promise.
Yeah, it was a love marriage, definitely. I met my husband here in Boston. He was here on a tourist visa. We met at my friend's place. He used to come there. Well, we cooked momos together. I have two beautiful kids. My son Jingmei, he's turning 10 in April next month. And my daughter, she just had her birthday 2 days ago. We are very close, I would say, especially without my mom. My life wouldn't be as it is now. She's the one who inspired me with everything.
In the Western culture, you say, "Oh, your mother-in-law is living with you. That means a very bad time for your wife." But I think in Tibetan culture, actually, we appreciate elderly people coming and staying with you and helping out.
I have 2 sisters and a brother. We're all very close. We have to see each other every day.
When I was young, I was always passionate, and I believed that I could change the world, so to speak, that I could do something great for Tibet. My goal, I think I'm a Tibetan, so I have no choice, but also I take pride in working for Tibetan cause. I'm always asked this question: do you think you can achieve something in your life, as far as Tibet is concerned, because China is so powerful?
Lobsang Sangay is the first Tibetan to earn a doctoral degree from Harvard Law School.
1.3 billion people. Tibetans is just 6 million, We're just 0.5% of the population of China. If you analyze it rationally, it's very difficult to comprehend that something will happen in my lifetime.
While at Harvard, he organized 5 conferences between Chinese and Tibetan scholars, including a rare meeting between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and 35 mainland Chinese scholars.
Just in the last 2-3 weeks now, Tibetans in Tibet are giving up their lives.
Dr. Sangay is a regular consultant on Tibetan issues for major news media, including the BBC, the Washington Post, and here at the Boston Globe.
It's very difficult to say what will happen in my lifetime for Tibet. Something might happen, something might not happen. But that is not the most important question. Most important question is, what are you going to do about it?
And my question is there a plan being made to who would succeed the Dalai Lama, and how does all that happen? I mean, for example, could you yourself be the next Dalai Lama, or is that...
When I look back, when I become old, I want to say, at least I want to think, I gave my best shot, every day of my life. I got up and I did my best.
opened a restaurant in 2004 in Davis Square, Somerville. We had it for 3 years, and then lately we expanded it. I grew up in a restaurant business. My parents, they owned a restaurant back in India for more than 13 years. And that's how I grew up with, with the knives and everything, cooking and all this stuff. I'm a workaholic. I have to work, and then, and I love cooking. It's just part of my life. We have been awarded the top 10 restaurants in Boston by Boston magazine. I always dreamt of being a fashion designer and not, a restaurant owner. I'm a dreamer, so never stop dreaming. Always dream, even though you think, you'll never make up. I do my sketches every day, every night. Every time I have, a few hours, I just still work hard. And my husband tells me, it's hard to become a designer now that after being, having a restaurant business. But I never stop dreaming, so just keep dreaming.
When you impose hardline policy, when you try to suppress people, they will not remain suppressed for long. Why? If you look at history, always people have risen up, all the time. Suppression cannot keep people down.
The